and we're going to claim this location as our own, because we can use this as like a garden space, and we can set up the house like right here, or at least that's the plan. So what we'll do is we'll chop down this tree anytime now, and yes, we can actually upgrade the matter manipulator. Now, I've already looked, and we are technically at time, but we are not going to be... What in the world are you? We're not going to be recording in the same manner as we do with Minecraft, where we have the proper breaks and stuff. It's mostly going to be like one giant bulk recording. I'm going to fill this area in. So I'll probably end up recording an hour worth of footage and cutting it up. This is probably the only time it's going to be recorded or be stated. Now, we need to set up a basic shelter. Now, this is where the house is going to be. So all I'm really going to do is I'm actually going to lay out the basic foundations of it. I.e. I'm going to put a post up. Scans indicate that there's something. What? Oh, an energy source. Estimate 35% chance worth, 32% chance of worth investigating, and 98% chance I got nothing better to do. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I only had 2 of those apparently. That's okay. We'll just take one off the top. I just want to mark out where the house is going to sit. Like, how big are we going to go with this? Now, in this game, much like Minecraft, it's best to work in odd numbers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's decent. I'll go with 19 wide. So that'll be the house. We'll have the door on this side, obviously. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to come out 1 and then go down a bit here. We'll build a basement, and that's where we'll live until we have our self situated a bit. Now, this part here will be the actual floor, which will probably be made out of this stuff because I like the way it looks. Why didn't you go there? There we go. So that's the floor level. And what we're going to actually build is we're going to build some timber now, and we can build platforms out of that, which are important things, okay? They're fantastically useful. That can go there. That I don't really care about. So platforms you can place and you can jump up to, if I can actually reach it. You can also jump down. So they're very useful. Now, what this means is we now have to dig this out and essentially figure out where our bottom is. Oh, that's a cave, apparently. Which is fine. We can use that to actually use as like a little mining source. Our first goal is to get food up and running. Okay? So, how much headroom do we want? Right now we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a floor. That's actually really good. We only really need 6 blocks to make this work properly, so there we go. That gives us a decent amount of headroom. And I think we can jump out of this? Yeah. Perfect. So I'm going to put a torch there. Oh. And I'm going to put one there. You might notice that I can actually throw torches through the wall, which is really quite useful. We're going to break this down. Throw another platform there. And we'll throw one there just for good measure. Yep. Because what we need to do, in order for us to actually get going, is we need to get certain, I don't know, construction, building things up and running. Now, before we do that, we need a lot of space. Like our little work tables and whatnot actually take up a lot of space. So we need timber to build this, which is important. The inventor table is what we use to make everything else. So you got to build this. Various crafting stations, which is important. Okay, so we take this and we put it somewhere where there's not a torch, like so. We can put this one here, just because the campfires don't hurt us, thankfully. So we can like sit on them and they're not going to do anything. We're going to put 3, 4, I think, is what we need to put some chests up here, just so we can store some junk. Now, we look in here, we can see that we need a primitive furnace, which is really important. Okay, this type of thing is super useful. Obviously, it turns all of our ores into actual ingredients. We need one of those, definitely. Now, I have to wait for that to finish, because if I don't, it's going to interrupt the crafting. Next thing we need to do is need to make an anvil. This allows us to make some armor, so we can keep ourselves alive. Forging table is our actual task, though. So we need to make some more timber. And the reason why we need the forging table is because this is where we make the hoe, which allows us to actually farm. Okay. Now, I believe in order for us to make the hoe, we actually need to put it down here somewhere. I cannot. I'll just put it up there. I believe we actually need to make. Wow, that storm is loud. Some copper. Yeah, we need copper ingots and we need string. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna break this and take it. And just in case you're wondering, rain does flood. Like you can see the particle effect. See there, the water? If this was sealed, this basement would fill up with water. So you gotta watch out for that. There's a trick to doing it. If you break out one of the back paneling down at the bottom, it'll never fill with water. It'll just pour it at the back. And you can do that with above ground structures as well. You can like knock out one thing and then plant something in front of it. It's really quite nice. So we also need to build a spinning wheel, which we need more cobblestone, some timber, and a rope. Okay, now rope is made from in here, from just plant fiber, which is quite nice. And in order for us to continue, we're going to have to do some mining. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do some mining, get some more plant fiber, get some more cobblestone, maybe some ores to actually smelt. We'll definitely need some more copper. There's a hostile right there. Those, I found that the planets always seem to have a few generic, this is always a hostile creature, and then a few that are, you know, odd looking and you're not entirely sure if they're going to attack you or not. But either way, they're interesting. Those ones are annoying, because when you kill them, they break up into smaller ones. So let's grab a bit of cobble while we're here. Eventually we'll get to the point where we don't need to worry about cobble, because we'll be mining quite a bit of it. Alright, so there's some more coal. We need all the plant fiber we can get our hands on. And I've done experiments on to see whether or not this stuff regrows. And I never quite got a feel for it. I don't know how loud that storm is for you guys. But it's pretty loud for me. And hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. There's some more copper. That's one of the crucial things in this game, is there's stuff in the walls and like behind the walls. And it's two different mining sources. So as soon as I open this up, he's going to probably attack me. There he is. Oh, he can't fit out. Ah ha ha. Advantage me. There's the little guys. These ones can get out though. And sorry, that was too fun. I couldn't resist it. So that's water. Eventually we can actually upgrade our matter manipulator to pick up water, which is kind of cool. Oh, I'll take that. And I'll take this. So we need the copper. Now, in order to make an ingot, we actually need 2 copper. Or 2 of whatever ore, I guess is a more appropriate way of saying that. So yeah, we need 2 ore to make any ingot. What we're going to make now, though, is some food. So if I don't have to eat those rations, I don't want to. We're going to make some just random stuff, whatever we can get our hands on. Obviously, certain food is better for you. Gives you better return. Like, popcorn's not very good. I don't think the pearl pea stuff is very good either. Rice is fairly decent. Baked potatoes is the best. What we're going to do is actually throw in all of these seeds so that we can continue growing eventually. We're also going to throw in these because I don't want them down there. And that's probably fine. So let's head back down. Hopefully get away from the noise. Yeesh. The storm is loud. It almost sounds like there's something down here. There is. See him right there? That little gray thing? That's an enemy. There he is. He saw us. They're annoying because once you hit them, they kind of like hibernate. And it's very irritating to kill them because it just takes so long. Wow, this cave just keeps going. Which is good. We need a long cave, I guess. We can get some more plant fiber over here. There's some iron in right there behind the wall. This stuff here is iron. Which is good. We need that in order to build the anvil. And then we're going to need a lot more of it to build the actual armor. The first tier of armor is iron based. And it's the highest we can go right now because there's quite a bit of story stuff that we need to deal with first. Now, I want to get a full set of iron armor before I do much of the story stuff. So this may actually take a little bit of time to do the setup and everything, and I apologize for that. But it's going to happen. And once again, this series is probably just going to be me playing the game. Oh, there's more copper. Perfect. Let's dig down to that. Let's take out this because it's in my way. Ah, he found me, I bet. We didn't. Interesting. So let's take this copper because we need it to make a hoe so we can start farming. And the beautiful thing is, the starter planet you always start on always seems to have plenty of rain. That's more iron right there. Almost missed that. Come on, pick it up. An easy way to check for ore is to actually just put a torch, because you can see pretty far with it. We're going to need some more torches. I'm going to run out of timber. Or, oh, I ran out of coal. Okay, so the plant fiber we can make salves. These are the basic healing item, I guess. Heals, yeah, restores minor wounds. 50 hit points over 10 seconds. Not the greatest healing. The bandages do it like 100 hit points or something like that instantly, which is a little bit nicer. But we also can't make those yet. There's some iron in behind here. This is silver. For some reason, we have a really strong cave noise. I've never played this game with headphones on, so I'm not entirely sure how much of this is normal amount of noise, or if it's like super loud for some reason. And I really hope my voice is coming through. This is like the third time I've tried recording this series. And every time it's been a little issues here and there. But anyways, I'm sure we'll have it worked out soon. If it's a little loud or whatnot, I can tweak it afterwards, even if the game sounds are a little low. Because I know I've turned, to me they're at 5. Just at 5. Like, there are at, if I go into options, it's 5 and no music. But I've also turned the game noise for recording and the actual recording software down by half. So I'm hoping that'll actually compensate, and it'll probably be a little bit lower for you guys, which would be great. Now, let's see, what else we got? Oh, there's some sand. That's useful. Oddly enough, sand is actually really useful in the game because you need it in order to make glass, obviously. But it's not necessarily abundant on the surface. There's some silver ore. We don't really need this yet, but we may as well take it. Again, that's really loud, even though we're pretty far down. I don't know what's going on there. Take some more copper. Now, in order for us to build an anvil, we need 8 ingots. Okay, of iron, which means we need to have 16 iron ore. We have 15, so if we can get one more, then we'll go up and we'll make the anvil. Take a look at what the armor requires. Oh, I don't want to go down. That was risky. Oh, this is a big open pit. Fantastic. There's some iron though. Yeah, because we know that the first tier of armor also requires iron, so we could just continue to pick up some. But you know, I don't want to like spend like several episodes down here. Oh, mining. However, we probably will in the beginning. Ow. Twerp. Come back here. Don't run off. Hey, we're here. Hi. Aha. Oh. Suckers. Anyways, we're going to go up and we're going to work on getting ourselves the anvil. That's what I'm looking for. I need to get up there, and I can't make that jump. I also can't make these jumps, I don't think. Oh, I can. Perfect. Go up here. It's nighttime. It's flooding. You can see down there that the water has started to rise. That's because of the flooding. So in order for us to make the anvil, we need to have the primitive forge. Stop. Stop. Get out of the stuff. I want that, yes. Get out of that. Alright. Now the forge I don't think is super tall, so I'm pretty sure we can set it underneath this. Yep. So we'll make some copper. This is by far my favorite thing about this. Is this trait right here. That quick. We have all the iron. Or all of our copper smelted. Isn't that incredible? I love that. It's so great.